Hello guys, hope you are doing good and welcome to another great interesting video in our tutorial 4 on Nvidia omniverse. Okay, so in the last video, that is our video 3, tutorial 3, we learned about how to set up a physics in Nvidia omniverse, right? And in the video before that, we learned about physics in omniverse, right? And in this video, that is our tutorial 4, we will be understanding in detail about using demo sessions, demo scenes in physics in Nvidia omniverse. Okay, so we have already seen that we used to take a part from the mesh. We used to select the parts from the mesh, then we used to apply the rigid body physics to that, or we used to apply the dynamic colliders or the static colliders, and then we used to play a physics simulation, right? But now we are going to check out and explore something very great in Nvidia. Okay, so we need to go to Windows. After going in Windows, you need to go in simulation, and in simulation you need to go to the demo sessions. Okay, so you need to check this demo sessions, and you're going to have this demo sessions here, right? All this, when you click on this plus, you're going to get these all details here. Okay, so now let us understand this one by one. Okay, and there are a lot many different things which you can try on your own. Okay, and let me know in the comment section which was your favorite basics demo scenes. Okay, so now let us understand what it is going to be like. So when I just select this demo museum, okay, you are going to get some of the details out here. What it says is like control space bar, and there are some shortcut keys and stuff like mouse sensitivity, gamepad sensitivity, and when you open this source, you are going to get a source of the code. Okay, so this is a Python script which has been generated in order to create your scene. Okay, you can modify this. This is basically for Nvidia Advanced. We will learn that in detail ahead of the sessions. But let us drag this now and check out how it is going to be. Okay, so we're going to do what? We're going to load the scene. Okay, so the scene is getting loaded. So what it is basically a collection of demos that can be simulated independently is what it is saying. Okay, so if you see this, this is how you're going to see this. Okay, so what it is, guys, you are going to be inside one of the museum, right? And you see this? So if you just look at this is a complete house in there. And when we zoom in, we're going to get this. So what do you see here? You can see there are two objects. What is this? You're going to have one that is a box. Okay, you can see it is a cube type thing. And then when I click on this, the bottom one, you're going to have a table onto you. Okay, so if you see, we are having these two entities out in here. Okay, so what is that? As you are having a table and you are having a cube. So if I say I'm going to play this, right? So what's happening? Oh my goodness, the box. So the basic demo showing a box rigid body falling on the table. Press F to play. Wow. So you are having all these set it up, guys. Okay. So if I just stop this, yes. Let me just pause this. Okay, I'm putting R again to reset. So what you're going to have is basically you're going to have this as your demo session. So the demo session or demo museum is going to be this when you load your scene. And what you're going to see is you're going to see the box falling down onto the table. So just look at this, guys, how this is going to happen. So R, you are going to use it for reset, and F, you can see that the box falls onto the table. Okay, so now I'm just putting except or space, and by you are free from this now. Okay, so the simulation stops here. If you play here again, you are going to go into the camera mode here. F it falls or it resets. And then by space, you are going to come out of the system. Okay. Now let us look at the other demonstration, which is going to be a box on the table. What we are going to do here is the basic demo showing a box, rigid body falling on a table. Okay. So now let us load the scene and let us see how this is going to look like. Oh, just look at this. So we are going to have this as the table, which is going to be available out in here. Okay. So what's going to happen now is we are going to play this thing. Okay, we are going to work on this. And let us see how the physics is going to behave here. Okay, which is a box on table. Basic demo showing a box rigid body falling. Okay, so let me press this and you see. So it is almost some of the same. Okay, but here you are going to have a museum. Here you are just going to have the walls and then the table. On that the box falls down. Okay, so I am again pausing this out. Okay, and let's reset this and let it. So make it fall. Okay, so F, by clicking a F, you are going to have a focus onto the system. Okay, here, yeah. So these are some of the shortcut keys you need to know. By using F, you can focus onto the particular thing. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is again I'm going to play the simulation and you can see how the box falls on to the table. So this is one of the another demonstrations which are available in physics. Okay, in simulation basically. So now what we can do is let us go for this multi-shape body on a table. Okay, so particularly now we're going to see different types of together bodies. So let us load the scene and check what we are going to be able to see. Okay, so here you see this table, here you see these bodies. Okay, so if you see, you are going to have a compound rigid body which consists of two different shapes, physics box shape and physics box shape 1. Okay, we have already tried this by creating we created the X form, and we created a cube and a cone together so that those both are applied simulation together. Okay, so they both will form as a single body from top to bottom. We have already cleared that in our previous tutorials if you haven't seen. And if you just move this, the both of the bodies are going to be ran together. Okay, so let me just move this. I'll just pick this and place it here. So just look at this. So these together, these two bodies are going to act as a single body when you are going to use this as a demo. So you need not have to create on these. These are already available which you can use in your USD stage file.